Is my personal property covered for theft outside of my home? This is a great question, and today we're going to talk about both your renter's policy if you're a renter or your homeowner's policy if you're a homeowner, because both homeowners and renters have the same coverage called personal property coverage. This is what gives you coverage for your personal property, everything you own, whether it's inside your house or we're going to talk about whether it's outside your house. So first of all, personal property comes on your homeowners and renters policy, and it's a limit of how much they'll cover up to. All of that is covered inside of your house, but the question is it covered outside of my house? Maybe you're traveling, you're in a different state, you're in a different country, or you have some of your personal property over at a friend's house for a day or two. Is that covered if it's stolen? And the answer is, for the most part, yes. Under most homeowners and renters insurance policies, your personal property is covered for theft just the same outside the home as if it were inside your home. However, there are a few caveats that we need to talk about. The first thing is, and we mention this anytime we talk about personal property, if you have any high value items, things like jewelry, collectibles, guns, things to that nature, most insurance policies, both homeowners and renters, have special limits of liability for these things. Meaning, it doesn't matter if you have $150,000 of personal property coverage and you have a $10,000 ring and that $10,000 ring is stolen. You may think, well, I have up to $150,000, it's going to be covered. No, that's not the case. Things like jewelry and all those other high value items usually have a limit of $2,000 or $2,500 per item. So if you have any high value items, you need to make sure that those are specifically endorsed or scheduled onto your insurance policy. Once you do that, then on most insurance policies, it doesn't matter whether that thing is inside the house or outside the house, it's going to be covered for theft. Now, the other thing we need to talk about is storage units. So this is your personal property. It's not inside your house, but it's being stored at a different location. So it's not like you just took it on vacation or you just took it to a friend's house, but it's actually being stored at this location. Now, most renters policies and homeowners policies still give you coverage for your personal property that is being stored in another location, like a storage unit. However, they only do it as a percentage of your overall personal property limit. So let's make this easy. Let's say on your renter's policy, you have personal property coverage of up to $100,000 and you have a storage unit where you're storing a lot of your stuff. Most policies are going to give you up to 10% of that limit of $100,000. So you would have a limit of $10,000 for all the stuff you're covering in the storage unit. So if something happens, if it's stolen, again, you would have coverage up to $10,000. Now, this isn't the case with all policies. There are some limitations on some policies. If your personal property is outside of the home, sometimes it's a percentage like we just spoke about. However, with most of your larger, more well-known insurance companies, yes, your personal property is covered 100% for theft, whether it's inside your house or outside your house. If you're worried about it, if you travel a lot with a lot of personal property, call your broker, check your insurance policy, make sure you are covered, but for the most part, you should be okay if your stuff is stolen outside of your home.